My uncle said I was too broke to sit at the adult table, so he made me eat Thanksgiving in the garage with the kids. What he didn't know is I just closed a deal that changed everything. I'm 28, work in sales for a tech company. My family treats me like the screw-up because I rent a studio in a questionable neighborhood and drive a 12-year-old Civic with a dent in the door. My cousins have houses with porches and new SUVs their parents helped buy with down payments. Every family gathering is the same routine. They ask about my job with this fake concerned tone, like checking on a charity case. My aunt always mentions her friend's son doing so well in finance. My cousins talk about their kitchen renovations and weekend trips to wine country, and I sit there nodding, eating potato salad, being the cautionary tale they tell their kids about not applying yourself. This Thanksgiving, I show up around 3. My uncle's in the driveway with his smoker, wearing a grill master apron. He sees my Civic and literally stops to laugh. Still driving that thing? That's embarrassing. You know they make new cars now, right? I grab the wine I brought and head inside. My aunt's setting the dining room with good china, crystal glasses, cloth napkins. My cousins are already there, dressed business casual. Dinner time comes. Everyone moves toward the dining room. I'm about to sit when my uncle taps my shoulder with this weird smile. Actually, we're doing something different this year, he says loud enough for everyone. Adults in the dining room, kids and those still figuring things out eat in the garage. We set up a table. My aunt giggles. My cousins exchange glances, but say nothing. Nobody ever says anything. I follow him to the garage. There's a folding table between his lawnmower and Christmas boxes. Paper plates, plastic forks, off-brand cola, 5 teenagers scrolling phones. You'll be more comfortable with people on your own level, he says, patting my shoulder. No pressure out here. I sit between a 16-year-old playing mobile games and a 14-year-old taking selfies. Someone passes me turkey. A kid asks if I want the good stuffing or regular stuffing. The good stuffing stayed inside. Through the door, I hear the dining room clearly. My cousin talking about buying a boat. Another discussing Aspen versus Tahoe for skiing. My aunt mentioning home equity. My uncle's booming laugh. The 14-year-old looks up. What do you even do for work? Sales, I say. Oh, my mom says that's not really a real job though. You just talk to people. Why don't you do something that actually matters? She returns to her phone. I eat my paper plate turkey. A high schooler having just summarized my family's entire opinion of me. Here's what none of them knew. What I'd kept quiet for 3 days, waiting for the money to clear. 3 days earlier, I closed the biggest deal of my career. A manufacturing company needed complete software overhaul. I'd been working this client for 8 months straight. Hundreds of calls, dozens of presentations, site visits where I walked factory floors, technical demos, negotiations past midnight. Tuesday morning, the CEO signed the contract. My commission on that deal was $340,000. The money was hitting my account next Wednesday. I hadn't told anyone because I wanted to see the deposit first, make sure it was real, and maybe because I wanted to see how they'd treat me when they still thought I was worthless. After dinner, my uncle comes to the garage with a trash bag. The teenagers wandered to the basement to play video games. It's just me at the folding table with crumbs. Since you're not doing much, help me clean up, he says, handing me the bag. Make yourself useful. I pull out my phone, open my email, pull up the signed contract and show him. He squints. What's this? The deal I closed Tuesday. Manufacturing client, full software implementation, $2.8 million total contract value. He's still squinting. Okay, and? My commission is 12% of total contract value. I watch his face as he does the math, watch the color drain from his cheeks, watch his expression go from confused to shocked to something that looks like he might be sick. He stops, swallows hard, starts again. How much is your commission? Enough to buy 3 of your cars. In cash. Today. The garage went silent. One teenager poked his head back in to see what was happening, and my uncle stood there holding his trash bag while his mouth opened and closed like a fish until I grabbed my keys, walked past him, and drove to get Thai food. Best Thanksgiving ever.